Mount Rainier, at 14,410 feet, stands as a symbol of challenge and beauty. Each year, thousands of climbers are drawn to its icy slopes and rugged terrain. For those ready to take on the adventure, success depends on careful planning, physical preparation, and respect for the mountain. Here's a detailed step-by-step guide to help you tackle this iconic climb. Preparing for the climb. Before setting foot on Mount Rainier, preparation is key. Begin by understanding the mountain and what's required for the climb. Research and route selection. Learn about the routes and decide which one fits your skill level. The Disappointment Cleaver DC route is the most popular, offering a mix of rock scrambling and glacier travel. The Emmons Glacier route is less crowded but more technically demanding. Both routes require permits and careful planning. Check current weather and route conditions, and consider hiring a guide service if it's your first attempt. Gear and equipment. To climb Mount Rainier safely and comfortably, having the right gear is crucial. Start with a pair of reliable mountaineering boots designed for use with crampons. Essential climbing tools like an ice axe, ropes, a harness, and carabiners will help you navigate the icy terrain. For clothing, opt for insulated layers, warm gloves, and waterproof outerwear to protect against the mountain's harsh conditions. Navigation tools such as a GPS device, maps, a compass, and an altimeter are vital for staying on track. Additionally, carry safety equipment including an avalanche beacon, a headlamp for night climbs, a first aid kit, and an emergency shelter. Investing in high-quality gear ensures you're prepared for the unpredictable nature of the climb. Training. Build the physical endurance and technical skills required for the climb. Train with cardio exercises like hiking, running, or cycling to improve stamina. Strengthen your legs and core through squats, lunges, and weighted exercises. Practice glacier travel techniques, including crevasse rescue and rope handling. Plan your climb to allow for acclimatization and a safe ascent. Arrive at Mount Rainier National Park a day or two before your climb to get used to the altitude and review logistics. Base camp setup. For the DC route, Camp Muir, 10,188 feet, is the staging area. If taking the Emmons route, you'll set up at Camp Sherman, 9,440 feet. Ensure you're well-rested, hydrated, and ready for the summit attempt. The climb, step by step. Day 1. Ascent to base camp. Your journey begins with a trek to base camp. The hike starts on forested trails that transition to rocky paths and alpine meadows as you climb higher. Once you arrive at base camp, pitch your tent, prepare your gear, and get some rest. Day 2. Summit attempt. The summit push starts in the early hours of the morning, often around midnight, to take advantage of firmer snow and avoid afternoon weather changes. Start in the dark. Climbing under starlight adds a surreal quality to the experience. The crisp air and crunch of snow underfoot set the tone for the challenge ahead. Glacier navigation. Progress carefully across icy slopes, roped to your team for safety. Watch for crevasses and snow bridges, using your ice axe and crampons for stability. The cleaver section. On the DC route, navigate steep, rocky ridges where loose rocks and narrow trails test your focus and footing. Final push. The last stretch is the most demanding. Thin air, steep inclines, and exhaustion challenge even experienced climbers. Maintain a steady pace as you approach the crater rim. Standing on the summit of Mount Rainier is an unforgettable experience. The panoramic views of glaciers, valleys, and distant peaks make every step worth it. Take time to savor the moment, capture photos, and celebrate your achievement. Descending Mount Rainier requires just as much focus as the climb. Careful steps. Retrace your route with caution, especially on icy slopes and rocky sections. Fatigue can make this part even more challenging. Return to base camp. Arriving back at base camp is a relief. Rest, hydrate, and reflect on your experience before continuing to the trailhead. Trailhead arrival. The final stretch to the trailhead marks the end of your adventure. Climbing Mount Rainier is about more than reaching the summit. The physical and mental challenges push you to your limits, leaving you with a sense of accomplishment and growth. The bonds formed with climbing partners during shared struggles and triumphs are another reward of the experience. Key tips for success. Monitor weather. Stay updated on conditions and be prepared to adjust your plans if necessary. Hydrate and fuel. Drink plenty of water and eat high-calorie snacks to maintain energy. Pace yourself. Take breaks when needed and listen to your body. Mount Rainier isn't just a mountain. It's an adventure that tests your limits and leaves you with lasting memories. Whether you're drawn to the challenge, the breathtaking vistas, or the sense of accomplishment, climbing this iconic peak is a journey like no other. Are you ready to take on the challenge of Mount Rainier? Share your questions or experiences in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more guides and inspiration for your next adventure.